defense. And Wentz was already the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, 40 times, and 6 out of that. The clock continues to run. 2nd and 20. Trailing by 11. Underneath of Sanders, flags come in. Wright brought him down.
Holding. Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So guys, let me ask you, have you seen any more out of Carson Wentz tonight? Are you any closer to him solidifying himself as the starting quarterback, or any closer to going to Jalen Hurts at some point this season?
It's so hard to evaluate in this context, especially considering what we've already talked about, the offensive line issues, all the different combinations, the lack of weapons on the river. No, he's not playing great. I mean, Greasy has documented numerous times the kind of decisions that he's made, some of the inaccurate decisions, but there's nothing around him either. So there's just so much work to be done here.
But the story's not going away. And this drumbeat's only going to get louder. 2nd and 30. And in situations like these, Wentz trying to step up and just unloads it to get the football out and avoid the 7th sack of the night.
I get you the drumbeat, like coaches, and I know the quarterback's perspective, can't listen to that, right? And it's convenient, put Jalen Hurts in there. Jalen Hurts, who's to say he's going to be a solution here?
No, absolutely not.
So you put him on an offensive line like this, one that receivers that can't get open, it's going to be the same thing. Everybody just wants to make a change for change's sake. This organization, this franchise, has a quarterback that's proven he can do it, and you're willing to just throw it away to see what the other guy can do? I wouldn't do it.
Wentz out of the backfield of Boston. Scott slipped down.
I'd take all that energy and start to go out and put your plan together as to how you're going to rebuild this franchise.
Yeah, that's broken, no question. I couldn't agree with you more. What that means is you better get together with your coaching staff and ask them, what exactly do you need and do you want? And evaluate and value these people properly and then develop them properly, because there's a breakdown somewhere, somehow in the chain here as far as the dynamic between what the coaches need, what the front office is delivering, how the coach is developing them, because it's not, look, this doesn't happen by accident. This has been a number of years in the making, and now you're seeing it all come to fruition in a bad way, and now you're going, well, what are we doing?
Going on course with 31. Wentz will wind up. Why not? Too high. Off the fingertips of Jalen Reagor. And the fact they remain in the division race because of how poorly the NFC East has played, I think further complicates things.
Yeah, it winds up making you maybe not taking a hard look at some of the things that you really need to, because you're still trying to win games.
And it's right there. It's right there for you. Who gives you the better chance to win in the moment? If you're out of it, then you give the other guy a look.
Carson Wentz gives them the best chance to win. They don't have the pieces around him to win. Now you could put Jalen Hurts out there just to see, just to hope and see if he can spark something. But I don't think that anybody in the organization feels like Jalen Hurts, at least throwing the football, is going to give him a better chance than Carson Wentz.
Did you expect to see more out of Hurts tonight, other than those 2 snaps?
I expected to see what they plan, not just throw him in there and take him off and then just go, because now you haven't seen any of the specialty play, you haven't seen anything. So it's like, well, what is the plan? What's the plan for this position concerning those two? You drafted him in the 2nd round. What's the plan?
4th down and 10. Seattle, Carlos Hyde.
You said you drafted him in the 2nd round. That puts pressure on everybody wanting to see him. My question is, did Doug Peterson really want to draft him in the 2nd round, or was it the front office that wanted to draft him in the 2nd round? And that's the disconnect maybe that Lewis is talking about.
Eagles took their timeout.
Tough spot. It's a tough spot to be in for everybody in the franchise. Listen, Carson Wentz is one of the nicest young men you'll ever talk to, and there's no question that he's passionate. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. His teammates care about him. It certainly has not gone his way this season.
But this is a young man that has a lot of talent and a lot of leadership qualities that you can build off of. I'm just not seeing them right now.
He said, I'm not going to let the circumstances change me. I'm going to change the circumstances. And that has not materialized. And no one doubts Wentz's heart, his will, and all those kinds of intangibles. It just hasn't shown up on the field.
Let me just tell you this, how hard it is to go through Carson Wentz's shoes on a day-in and day-out basis and not blame one person. Never heard that come out of his mouth.
Another good carry there, the NFL's second leading rusher. We've talked on our football about his MVP candidacy. They got the case for
Hey Siri, turn it way up.
More than my anticipation. I just did one step ahead. Making is key. So are you doing life in the house? Always. Yeah, my family's good. Thanks for asking. Go ahead, get that. Jamal. Hello? Hey, Mr. Tebow. Signal Walker sounds great. Nice talking to you too, Mr. C. Yes. I guess. I don't even think about asking.
I'm not your grandma. I don't wear 12 layers of clothes in July. And I drink Canada Dry bold ginger with an extra kick of real ginger taste that would blow the tennis balls off your grandma's floor. New Canada Dry bold ginger, not your grandma's ginger ale. Let's go. Go drink. You leave it back, Justin. We're gonna get going. Yeah.
You get the extra extra?
Nothing. Get it at McDonald's. When you buy one at 6 days, you get another for just $1.
I'm John Van Pelt, coming up on the post-game live on the action and analysis from this game. Also, how discussing the latest changes to the league schedule. Back to you.
Not all going to be classics, Scott. You know, had a good four-game stretch there on Monday Night Football. All tight fourth-quarter games. Here at the 2-minute warning. Seattle ball up 11 and can't stop the clock. Seattle actually has the easiest remaining schedule in the NFL. Hyde. Giants are playing better. That's better. Without Daniel Jones. Washington is playing better. And then the Rams and 49ers. So I get it on paper, but the Giants and Washington games are a lot tougher now than they were a month ago.
I'll tell you what, that Washington front four is legit.
All right, guys, they could give Russell some headaches.
And the 49ers, would you have to get Thomas on? He's doing one of the best coaching jobs in the NFL right now. He's playing for the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan making different lineups. And they're coaching their rear end ball out there, and their team is responding.
Yeah, I'll flip the page on you. So who wins the NFC East now? Got a chance. I got the Giants. Team of Giants. Even without Daniel Jones.
Even without Daniel Jones, the hamstring injury.
I'll go with Colt McCoy for a couple of weeks, and
I'll go with the Giants. You know, they play Dallas, they play Arizona, Cleveland, and Baltimore. Those aren't easy games, but I just like going to play. You know, I don't know. Look, if Alex Smith can continue to just be efficient with the football, he's got two really good running backs. In Washington, with J.D. McKissic, one of the best third down backs in the NFL. I mean, they have Terry McLaurin, has been great by the receiver, and that defense. I mean, who would have thought that? Who thought that Washington would come back around now in the mix here? story with Ron Rivera.
Yeah.
What he had to go through the early part of this year, and now to have his team, the third quarterback, great story.
He has stabilized that situation. No question there. Ron Rivera. Field goal for Myers from 39 yards away is good. And Seattle opens up a 23-9 lead. As we take a look at drive recap brought to you by Campbell's Chocolate Soup.
Yeah, really, the difference in this game has been DK Metcalf. And when he's had one-on-one with Darius Slay, it's been Russell Wilson finding him and giving him an opportunity. This was in the first half, and just that moon ball go off and let the big man eat. He is just a physical drink and physical mismatch. You see Moore here with a perfect throw for Russell Wilson. And then you see Chris Carson. Man, they were happy to get his back. They got the game team and all that stuff different times. They give Pete Carroll juice just like that. He is fired up to have his team now getting healthy at the right time when they need it the most. When you have DK on the outside, that opens things up for Lockett on the inside. And then you start running the ball and tying it with Carson. Now you got something on offense, and that's what Pete Carroll wants, the balance. They've run the ball 29 times and thrown it 33. Pete Carroll loves that.
Scott will do it again. He keeps flying hard out to the 3-yard line. DK Metcalf adding to his total, had himself a big night, most receiving yards this season. All the hype of Tyreek Hill and the brilliant performance yesterday, it is Metcalf who is on top. Can't put a smile on him. Can't put speed. That's what those two guys have, Tyreek and DK. They have speed, man, and that is just a great equalizer. Or a great separator, I guess I should say. Fifth 100-yard game of the season for DK Metcalf. Steve Largent has a record that is 6. Great Steve Largent. Boston Scott making a few moves. Out beyond 58-9. Final 45 ticks. Underneath the Boston Scott. That might help some of these statistics. Carson Wentz told us, listen, I don't really listen to the media, but I am there at the Wednesday press conference, so he knows what's being said. He's a tough town, a tough position. He's the long Wednesday press conference. Especially after a loss, things are going well. Back up get snaps. We want to back up. Just think about it. Just think back to 2017 before that hit he took out there in the Coliseum.
Not that long ago. It's not. He was tearing the league apart. Everyone was looking for the next. How do we get someone like a Carson Wentz? Someone who will take some chances outside the pocket running the football, can throw it all over the map, make unique throws. He did it down the stretch last year, and now we have this kind of season.
About 20 seconds. Wentz. Why not? Deep ball in the end zone, and it is caught. What a touchdown. Richard Rodgers had it all the way. 33-yard touchdown catch. Look at us having the statistics. Making a little more respectable in the old box score.
And it's like Fogle went up. He had an opportunity to bring it down and ricochet one-handed into Rodgers' belly. Wow.
Now you...
Yeah, that's a great catch. This is how you draw it up. You have a jumper, a guy trailing it, a guy behind looking for picks in the middle.
Consecutive weeks of touchdown catches for Richard Rodgers now. And the Eagles are going to go for 2. Seattle will take a timeout. 12 seconds left.
What's got to be going through Carson Wentz's head all night, struggled to get anything going, complete many bell balls at all, and then you throw one up on a prayer. It comes down in Rodgers' belly. Great concentration. KJ Wright You gotta box him out, big man.
Carson Wentz is 25 of 45, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, quick throw to 1 interception. The Eagles attempted the most 2-point conversions in the NFL, 14 on the season. And a lane opens up nicely for Miles Sanders, who strolls in for 2.
So what are the odds in Vegas of not 1 but 2 Hail Marys being converted? Succession.
It's a 6-point game
With a onside kicker.
Richard Rodgers, one of those players who called one of Aaron Rodgers' Hail Marys. Rodgers known for that in 2015. That was that game against the Lions. That was a great on Aaron Rodgers' career highlights, that will forever live. That was our first night game.
He was almost to the top of the stadium at that. That was a huge shot. That's disorienting for defensive backs. They're not used to playing this kind of thing. That's why you see, I believe, more and more of those kind of shots being completed because the centers have a hard time playing the ball like that.
They're having to knock it down.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says that.
All right, set up. For the onside kick. Jake Elliott, ball on a tee. Doesn't get the hop he wanted. And DK Metcalf, how fitting, he'll wind up with the football. The hands team, indeed. Seattle Seahawks will go to 8-3. They'll tuck in nicely in the NFC playoff picture right underneath the Saints.
Offside. Kicking team number 50. That 5-yard penalty prevents the football clock from being closed down. The game clock should read 11 seconds. 11 seconds on the game clock.
I think one of the biggest questions for Pete Carroll and the Seahawks team going towards December and into the playoffs was this defense. Were they playoff caliber? What's going to happen when they get up against some of the better offenses in the playoffs? And now they've stacked back-to-back solid games. They played well, gave up 21 points to explosive Arizona teams last time out, and they came here and they handled their business. This was not a great offense by any stretch, but they did what they needed to do to get this.
Defense will get better when Dunbar does return. And so Philadelphia over 8-3. And the Eagles will drop down to 3-7-1 with talk of they're still in it here in Philadelphia because of the division they play in. Wentz and Wilson get together. Opposite sides are expected. Jalen Hurts as well. Next Monday night, the Bills from the Niners. We'll talk to you from Glendale, Arizona. Our producer, Phil Dean, our director, Jimmy Platt, John Parry, Lisa Sullivan, Ryan Greasy, and our entire outstanding Monday Night Football crew. I'm Steve Levy. Thanks for watching. Come on, December. We're rooting hard for a great month. Now Sports Center. Scott Bailey.
Well, that was significant. I'm Scott Van Pelt coming up on Sports Center. Reaction from both Seahawks and the Eagles. Wilson will join the Dolphins. Also, Ryan Clark explains what Seattle defense did to Carson Wentz, and Adam Schefter, the latest fallout of the Ravens COVID outbreak. That and more.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Coming up, T-Mobile post-game coverage.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
There's better days ahead.
Dangerous being prophet during times of upheaval.
Soon he'll destroy all who stand against him. The dog
It's bigger and easier than ever. Stop online and enjoy fast and free book pickup Sports, where we're taking extra precautions to keep everyone safe. We're doing all we can to help you give with all your heart. Go.
I got sausage. You can do better, Steve. Get a freshly made phone from Subway. You can even order on the Subway app.
I just got picked off by Deion Sanders.
You sure did. Telling the app get a big because you're splitting overseas.
Sometimes you want speedy, but reliable. State of the art, but dependable. In other words, you want a hybrid. So do telcos. That's why they're going hybrid with IBM. A hybrid cloud approach with Watson AI helps them roll out new innovations anywhere without losing speed. From telco to transportation, businesses are going with a smarter hybrid cloud, using the tools, platform, and expertise of IBM.
Works a little better.
I think you're gonna wanna see this. Transcendence from another planet, single unit in the key, just like a blended.
Who's playing? Doesn't matter. Nope.
Let's see if he'll do it anyway. They're going to go play action with Wilson.
It's been a little different lately. Ever since they got Dash Pass, they're ordering in more.
It's a saving me from burnout.
They're saving on so many orders.
Zero delivery fees. And with any Chase Freedom card, they get access to Dash Pass for free for 3 months.
That's why 3 months are through dishes.
More like thousands of dishes. Each of $1. Rainbow Ranchero, time! After 3 months off and thousands of restaurants. Zero delivery fees. Visit delivery.com /Smith.
Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really? Okay, one by this.
Only pay for what you need.
Taking it to the 15-yard line.
Welcome to Sports Center from our nation's capital. I'm Scott Van Pelt, 11:33, and I'm not tired yet. Seahawks maintain their hold atop the NFC West. We'll hear from Russell Wilson momentarily. Also, Adam Schefter, the latest on the Ravens COVID outbreak and the impact on the NFL schedule. The ripple effects on many. We also have bad news related to changing now. Back in the Monday Night playoff implications for both teams, despite the sub-500 record for Philadelphia. Carson Wentz and Philly get the ball first. All right, let's throw. Incomplete, looking for Richard Rodgers. The 5-yard penalty of Seattle to the first snap. Second down. Greg Ward off. Jalen Rager. This is really the story of the evening. Minus 4 yards for the Eagles in the first quarter. Not very good. We start the second quarter still scoreless, and Jalen Hurts is on the field. And you think, they made it? No. Comes in. That was the first snap all year where Wentz was on the sideline, completes it to Alshon Jeffrey, and Hurts back on the bench. Third and 8, and this is as much of the story as well. Wentz under pressure, as he's been all year with the O-line struggles. Eagles forced the punt. Not going to keep Wilson and DK Metcalf down all day. Wilson, beautiful deep ball. Metcalf down just shy of the end zone. Later in the drive, it's second and goal. Wilson, David Moore, corner of the end zone. Perfect pass as well. Seattle takes a 7-0 lead. Next, Seattle goes. Second and goal, penalty backs them up. Carson bullies his way through the Philadelphia defense. I don't know if anybody runs any harder than him in the NFL. Carson back from injury and back in the end zone. Seattle leads 14-0. The late in the second, after the 2-minute warning, it's really good third down ball given the struggle of offensive line. Let the rush get past you and run upfield. First down, Philly. Second and goal. Hunt to Ward. Complete to Dallas Goedert. 3-yard touchdown. Eagles missed the extra point. It's a one-score game. still a one-score game, 17-9, which the last two times the team played is before the game ended. 4th and 2, they go for it. Pass is knocked down by K.J. Wright. Ensuing drive. Wilson. Metcalf. What a grab. So what Darius Slay's supposed to do, Seattle would have to settle for a field goal, 14-9. Ensuing drive for the Eagles. Down there close. Wentz overthrows Goddard. They're looking for the rookie. Jalen Reagor. Just beyond his reach. Doug Peterson decides to go for it on 4th down. You're down 2 scores. Pass on the field goal. And that's like Andre Diggs. Later he would complete a pass. That was of great interest in many of them. And then a little 2-point conversion also interesting to some. And as a result, it's a 6-point road win. 6-point each. Let Russ Cook movement in full effect. He cooked his 3,000 yards Monday with 5 games to spare. He's now reached that mark in all 9 of his seasons, breaking his tie with Cam Newton for the second longest streak to begin a career in National Football League history. Peyton Manning did so in each of his first 13 seasons. I'm now over close game coverage. Please yourself with Will.
Russell, another primetime game, another win for you. You are the winningest quarterback in primetime in league history. Just what's your secret under the lights?
Oh, man, I think just staying poised. I think just believing and always being prepared. I believe in being prepared. I believe our football team is prepared. We're playing championship football. We got through some tough times. We also been doing a great job all season. Our defense really stepped up the past few games. It looked unbelievable. Carlos Dunlap's a big pickup for us. Jamal Adams has been unbelievable. Diggs. Bobby Wagner's as good as it gets. I don't know if there's been ever a better linebacker. There's been some good ones. And that's a big comment. But yeah, I'm just grateful for our guys. DK Metcalf made some great plays today. He got a lot of catches. Tyler special. Guys ran the ball really well. We had that holding call. We could have been another touchdown. We had a couple big plays that could have been there too as well to really break the game open. But we kept battling. We did it together. And that's what championship teams do. And so I just love playing. I love being prepared. I love winning, and I love the process more than the end result.
Let's talk about this.
I would welcome in Louis Riddick and Brian Greasy. And so it's a workman-like game from Seattle. Like I guess DK Metcalf, the one guy that just jumped off the screen, had 177 yards, which until the very end was more than everybody else in the field combined. And we're not just telling you as a guy that used to make a difference on a slow guy like that down. When you look at it, what do you see?
See the problem. And I think Darius Slay's all the problem tonight too. When you have that kind of size, speed, strength, rapport with your quarterback, it's tough to defend, Scotty, especially when you're one-on-one all night long. Like Darius Slay was tonight for the most part, because that's how Jim Schwartz likes to call the game. And Darius Slay paid a lot of money, and they expected to be able to max up against guys like this and be able to control them to some degree and not have them go off on you. You saw Jalen Ramsey do it, so he expected Darius Slay to have a little bit better of an outing than he did tonight. But for DK Metcalf, for Seattle Seahawks fans and that organization, they've got to tell something between him and Russell Wilson that's going to be here to stay.
Speaking of problems, Brian, I didn't want to start the conversation here with the losing quarterback, but I feel like that is the overarching conversation that comes out of watching this game. You got a guy in Carson Wentz, and you all were right to point out, it's not that many years ago he's out in the Coliseum and he's cooking, man. It was Carson that was cooking, right, with Philadelphia before that knee injury. When you pay him $128 million, I know the O-line's a mess, and you guys spent a lot of time in the back end of the game talking about it. But even when he's got time, he's off target. As a guy, Brian, who played that position, what is it that you see and don't see from Carson Wentz right now?
I think it's a confidence issue, Scott. You know, I think it's an accumulation of a lot of bad outings for not just Carson, but for this offense in general. And everybody just wants to bypass the offensive line. I don't. I'm sorry. Like, if you don't have time to sit back there in the pocket, then it begins to affect you. And even when you do have a clean pocket then, Scott, you're wondering, am I going to get hit in the back because I have, you know, a guy in Jordan Mailata that's playing left tackle. It's only started 5 games. So it begins to creep into your head. And then the play calling starts to get conservative. So it's yes, Carson Wentz needs to play better. Doug Peterson needs to coach better. The offensive line needs to play better. The management, the front office here in Philadelphia need to get better talent around Carson Wentz. I still believe in Carson Wentz. And you might mock me for that. I think he's a good quarterback. He's proven that he can be a good quarterback when you have the pieces around him.
No, not at all. And what I get it. And again, you played that position, so you know better than anyone how troubling it can be to have an O-line in front of you that is not able to keep you kind of upright. But I just feel like you're seeing this is when he's got a clean pocket, and the confidence that speaks to that. It would make sense to me. And I just wonder, Louis, that, and you know that town so well, you know, because you're still kind of in it, in theory, but you're not in it if this is how you're going to play. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder, and you made it a point during the game, when he's going to do, I'm not saying that making it switch is gives you a better option to win. I just wonder if they're kind of boxed in by the money and the situation.
Yeah, they're boxed in by folks. You're right. They're kind of in purgatory as far as your season is concerned. You would like to figure out what you have in the future as far as Jalen Hurts is concerned, because you got to win the second round, right? So you start thinking along those lines from a long-term perspective. The short-term sense, we still have a chance to win the division. If somehow we can get ourselves together here and win a few games. So what that usually leaves you is right down the middle where they are right now, which is you have a little bit of hope, but you also know we have a lot of work to do. And that's where the fans, Scotty, get absolutely fed up, because you know they're at this point where they're just like, you know what, just blow the whole thing up. Trade him, fire everybody, start over again. And as a front office, when you're going back into that building over there at the NovaCare right down the street right here, tomorrow you're sitting there going, we're not out of it, but we're out of it. So what do we do? And that's the worst position to be in, but they put themselves in this position.
Yeah, you know well. I sincerely appreciate the passion of the Philadelphia fans, and the best thing the Eagles have going for them is that right now that building isn't filled, because if it were, they'd be hearing it from the hometown faithful, and you know it so well. We got Wednesday football this week. We got doubleheaders next Monday. You got a San Francisco game in Arizona. Whatever, man. We're happy we got what we got, and we'll look forward to talking to you all next week. Travel well. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. See you.
Man, it's tough, and I get it. To Brian's point, that O-line is really problematic. 6 sacks in the interception Monday. Wentz now has 65 combined sacks and turnovers this season, 17 more than any other quarterback. His Monday night counterpart is second with 38. But to the point we were making, Lewis, you're in it, but are you in it? Well, I mean, that's what we got in the NFC East. It's just astounding. Thanks to the tiebreaker, your current division leader, and they're likely going to have to try out Colt McCoy as their starting quarterback on Sunday because of the injury to Jones and the hamstring. 4 more brutal road games awaiting these teams in Week 13.
Post-game coverage is brought to you by T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network. With 5G coverage in all 50 states, T-Mobile is your ticket to the game.
Yet again, the Ravens and Steelers have had a game originally scheduled for Thursday moved. It was supposed to be Thanksgiving. Now it's going to be Wednesday, 3:40 Eastern. Lamar Jackson will be among a dozen players in Baltimore's active roster who are ineligible. But amazingly enough, because of the stretched out saga injuries, J.K. Dobbins and Mark Ingram will now be eligible thanks to this change, because they will have been out long enough. So this is the third current game since the game was supposed to be on Thanksgiving. And the first game was pushed back to Sunday, which left Week 13 game dates with Washington and Dallas intact for the time being. But when the game was pushed to Tuesday, that forced the Cowboys-Ravens Thursday night game to be switched to Monday, December 7th. If you're still with me, everything has been moved another day forward. Steelers and Washington now play on Monday, with the Ravens and Cowboys pushed back to Tuesday, to the 4th. So Week 12 in the NFL will stretch all the way to Wednesday. Adam Schefter joins us now. Adam, let me start with the sharp time. 3:40 Wednesday afternoon. Why? Well, Scott, there was the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting ceremony that NBC had promoted for days now. And so the NFL, which usually takes a backseat to nobody, now will start at 3:40, 12:40 on the West Coast there, Scott. So if you're having lunch in California, you can have lunch and watch the Ravens-Steelers, one of the great rivalries in the NFL, kick off on a Wednesday at midday to wrap up the longest Week 12 in NFL history.
Yeah, the longest week ever, right, in NFL history. And I'm looking at this, Adam, and look, it's supposed to be a Thursday Thanksgiving game. Then it gets pushed to Sunday. Then it gets pushed to Tuesday. Then it gets pushed to Wednesday. At this point, what would have to happen for this game not to happen?
I think there would have to be more positive tests out of Baltimore. All along, this has been about the NFL identifying, isolating, and containing the virus. And I think the one with Willie Snead on Sunday night, the Baltimore Ravens wide receiver, really shook up the NFL because they thought they were past it at that point in time. And then there was another positive on Monday. But this was a player who's on IR who has been in the Ravens training room. And so there are issues there. Now, if there is another positive, do we see this postponement be permanent to where this game gets pushed off for another time, potentially even canceled? Yeah, that's possible. But I think you would have to take more positives in Baltimore for that to happen.
Adam, you obviously know far more people around the league than I do, but the folks I know have had this reaction, and I'll paraphrase it down to this. Denver didn't have a quarterback, and the league basically said, tough luck. Why has the extreme amount of latitude been shown to this game to allow them to go from Thursday to Sunday to Tuesday to Wednesday?
Because I go back to what I said earlier. Basically, it's about containment. And in Denver, the NFL felt it had the virus contained, and therefore, it could go play the game. The NFL is not worried about competitive advantage. That's not what this season in a pandemic is about. In Baltimore, the league has struggled to contain the virus. Could not. And so each time it could not, and it spread, they pushed back the game even more. And there are players now that still are apprehensive about getting on that plane together in this group with these individuals to go play a game against the Steelers. That was not occurring in Denver on Sunday.
Understood, and that's a reasonable explanation. It's just, I think, as we said from the jump, I go back to our conversations from the summer. There's going to be situations we're going to have to figure out on the fly, and that's where we are right now, and that's why you and I are talking on Monday about a Wednesday 3:40 game, Adam. I appreciate it as always. We'll talk to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Still to come, more reactions to the Seahawks victory on the road of the Eagles Monday Night Lions. Talk about how that Seahawks defense made the night miserable for Carson Wentz yet again. As we flip the calendar in December, we ask the question about Tampa. What's wrong with them? And is anybody in the AFC on Kansas City and Pittsburgh's level? Plus, college hoops is back. Just another way, Steve, to suffer a bad beat.
At T-Mobile, we believe you should get more. That's why we merged with Sprint. Now, it's about to get better. And as we work to integrate Sprint's network, our nationwide 5G keeps getting stronger, with the capacity and coverage to reach more people and places across the country. Who says you can't have it all? Now is the time for 5G. Now is the time to join T-Mobile.
No girl is lost. She'll even be home. Otherwise, you'll change what you want.
How much more for that? Just not for sale.
They found you. They found
The only way you beat 6 months cheddar toasted on toast. Put it in this box. The $5 toasted cheddar chalupa box is back for a limited time. Only at Taco Bell.
You work hard for your money. Stretch days for it. Juggled life for it. Took charge for it. Still care for it.
Look after it. Invest with the expertise of JP Morgan, either with an advisor or online through Chase. After all, it's yours. Chase, make more of your tools.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes? That came from me. Really? My first idea was in 1/4 of an hour, your safety will tower. Only figuratively. That's not catchy, is it? It's not going to swing back in your plane. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%?
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Abby says she wants to marry a V-Dubs honey barbecue. We get the sweet Shangy Allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasoning at Buffalo Wild Wings.
The complexion is what has changed from
Next round on me. Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Brought to you by Subway. Get a free football when you buy 2. Now, only in-app or online. Because it's football season.
Monday Night Football. Seattle beats Philadelphia. In large part because DK Metcalf did what he often does, had a big night. You see Darius Slay and the completion percentage as the nearest defender is significantly higher than league average. Again, you see Russell eyeballs the middle of the field and realizes I got my guy going deep, and Russell's as good as anyone throwing the deep ball. Slay, hard to put the blame on him there. They would score later in the drive. Later in the quarter, Wilson's so dangerous, rolling out, finds DK. He's been overslaying out of bounds. Had 118 receiving yards in the first half. Second time this season in triple figures by the half. Third quarter. Again, Wilson loading up to 14. That cap shaking up a bit on the play. It was returned later in the fourth. Like this comes as a completion with him and as the nearest defender right up. That's his fault. Come on. What are you gonna do? This guy's nothing. Metcalf, 10 grabs, 177 yards, 7 and 141 with Slay drawing out short straw, having try to contain that dude right there. Looking at the NFC playoff picture, it's fascinating to see what his face is doing. This quarterback has thrown a touchdown to BYU like 15 years ago. Doesn't matter. There's Seattle currently 8-3. Green Bay there as well. You get back into a complicated situation. It's the Saints to lose again, about a 3-way tiebreaker and all the rest of that. Meanwhile, who leads the NFC East at the moment? That's the G-Men. A little more on Metcalf now. So we got Pete Carroll. All right, 177 yards tonight. Metcalf, the new NFL leader in receiving yards, with 1,039. He's also nearing 2,000 in his career with 5 games left in the season. Less than 100 yards shy of Joey Galloway for the most yards in 2 seasons in Seahawks history. Blackhawk joins us as he does every Monday night. Let's return from the offensive the Seahawks to the defense and what they were able to do to Wentz. They pressured him on 18 of 53 dropbacks. He was off target on 10 of 42 attempts. So, I mean, look, we're in a blame credit society. We like to give blame more than we like to give credit. If we're gonna give one or the other tonight, I mean, where do you think?
I want to give credit to the Seattle Seahawks because the defense was talked about as the reason why they wouldn't be able to win a championship. The last 2 weeks, they've been amazing. Here, you're going to see them show middle of the field safety with a twist up front, and they roll to 2 deep. When they roll to 2 deep, they confuse Carson Wentz, and now that allows the pressure to get to him, and that's a sack. Also, now we're going to see them switch it up. They're going to show that single high safety again. Instead of rolling it too high, they play